Hello fellow hunters, today we're gonna be looking at the Bloodletter, one of the DLC weapons in Bloodborne. So this weapon was the most intriguing for me when I first, when I heard about it, when I saw it, when I killed the NPC and I saw that it's a strength Bloodtinge weapon. It's the first of its kind. There's no weapon in the game that has both Bloodtinge and strength. And basically I have a build for everything. Arcane skill, strength skill, skill arcane, strength arcane, Bloodtinge skill, but the only one I did not have is a strength Bloodtinge. And I really thought, like, how am I gonna do this? I'm not gonna do a new build. No fucking way. No fucking way I'll do a new build for this weapon. Like, I've done many builds. So what I did, I had a 115, 120 strength build, which had only 50 strength and like 35 or 40 endurance, something like. It's an endurance, a lot of endurance and strength. All I did, I upped my Bloodtinge to 42, so it's a not fully fledged Bloodtinge build. I would have been able to play with my pure Bloodtinge build, or sorry, skill Bloodtinge, where I just used the second version. But no, I just did that. I did a save and I tried it out. So basically this weapon has A scaling in strength and S scaling in Bloodtinge when you fully upgraded, and it's basically like the Chikage, where you get your strength scaling when you're one-handed. So when you're one-handing it, it only scales with your strength, or you can only increase its damage by upping your strength stat. This two-handed mode scales with Bloodtinge. So let's say if you have 50 strength and you have 10 Bloodtinge, you will see that you are performing much better with the one-handed and much worse with the second-handed. And this weapon has a very, very weird oddity I'll talk about in a second, but it wasn't as good as I thought. As I told you, it was the most intriguing for me. I really wanted it ASAP Rocky. I wanted it now. It looks cool. You stab yourself when you switch from one-handed to two-handed. You damage yourself for some reason, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, I don't know. I thought this gonna be like a two-shot weapon. However, that's not the case. However, the moveset is top-notch for the two-handed and the one-handed, by the way. The one-handed might be one of the strongest weapons in the games in terms of damage. As you can see, I can hit 700, 800 damage on a R1, okay? That's not normal, okay? That's not normal at all with a fast weapon like this one. You can two-shot people with it. It's short range, however, it doesn't consume a lot of stamina. You can spam with it. It's very strong. The two-handed, it's more tricky. First of all, when you switch from the from the one-handed to two-handed, or from untransformed to transformed, you're gonna be damaging yourself considerably. It takes a lot of HP, and you have to heal after that, basically, or you're in a disadvantage. So I don't know, I don't like this aspect of the weapon where you decrease. Where you decrease your HP. I thought it'll be better if they did the Chikage way, where you damage over time, something like that. It'll make it maybe more balanced. However, the strength, even on the Bloodtinge, when you have Bloodtinge, still good, still very good. Like with 42 Bloodtinge, I have base damage of 180 and 486 Bloodtinge damage. So that's not bad at all. And also the moveset is, you have a lot of very good range. You have thrust attacks, but the strangest thing about this weapon is the L2, the transformed L2, where you do an AoE attack in the floor, which by the way I showed in one of the clips before. I was supposed to talk about that at that moment, but yeah, you press L2, you frenzy yourself, and it does like an AoE attack. I found it very difficult to hit people with, although some people say they have different experience. They say it's easy to hit people because it has like an AoE and all sides, but I thought it's not worth it at all. You frenzy yourself. It's like, these winter lanterns, these enemies that frenzy you. You basically do that to yourself. Why the hell you want to do that to yourself? You can avoid it, by the way. You can either use the rune, which increases your frenzy resistance, and if you have less insight, you'll have a bigger bar for your frenzy, so you have like higher resistance. And also there's another way. You can just wear all of Jura's clothes, or whatever his name is. It's NPC in the base game. I think his armor has the highest frenzy resistance, so you can wear that. However, you have to build towards that. If you want to be using this attack, I recommend fully that you can resist the frenzy, so you can use it at least once every now and then, and you won't get frenzied. the best attacks I think in on this weapon is basically it's all good all around, but the best two attacks are the transformed attacks from R1 to L1. So R1, L1 from one-handed to two-handed is amazing, where you stab yourself. You're gonna be stabbing yourself, so why not stab yourself anyway and hit with it? You literally unfortunately I don't have a clip for that. I didn't get a clip where I hit somebody with it, but basically you can stab yourself and hit somebody else. That's super cool, guys. That's cool. You cannot, you know, deny that. But also the two-handed R1 to L1 also is amazing, where you also get all blood splattered everywhere, and it does ton of damage. But basically doing 700 or 800 damage on the one-handed is not normal. So damage wise, strength one-handed, this is too strong. So it looks cool also, so I don't know, but I did not like it as much as I thought I will. Maybe that's why I'm not being that positive, but it's still a very solid weapon. So this is the end of this video, guys. Tell me what you think about the Bloodletter. I'm only sharing what I had, my personal experience with the weapon, so I might be limited with my experience. So let me know, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.